Welcome back. Today's focus is on a component that rarely gets discussed outside of workshops, but it is one of the most important parts of keeping a Perkins diesel engine alive and performing the way it should. I'm talking about the fuel injection pump 2643C647 3349F252T, designed specifically for Perkins 1004-4T and 1004T G2 engines. If you've ever worked with Perkins engines, you know they have a reputation for strength, dependability, and consistent output. They power a wide range of machines, from farm equipment to generators and construction machinery. But no matter how tough the engine is, it can't run at its best without a properly functioning injection pump. This is the unit that meters out fuel, pushes it at high pressure, and ensures each cylinder gets the right amount at exactly the right time. If that timing is off, or the amount of fuel isn't precise, the whole system suffers. This particular injection pump, the 2643C647 3349F252T, is built to replace failing or worn units while maintaining the exact standards Perkins engines were engineered to run on. It's not a generic substitute. It's made for these engines, and that precision makes a huge difference in both installation and operation. Let's break down why this pump matters. The role of the injection pump is more than just sending fuel into the system. It controls how efficiently combustion happens. That means it directly impacts engine startup, throttle response, fuel consumption, and even emissions. A poorly performing pump can make an otherwise excellent engine feel sluggish, hard to start, or smoky. On the other hand, a high-quality replacement like this restores the engine's true capability. When you install this pump in a Perkins 1004-4T or 1004T G2, you're essentially giving the engine back its balance. Cold starts become more dependable, even in rough weather. Idle feels smoother instead of uneven. Under load, the machine delivers steady power instead of hesitation. And since the fuel delivery is measured correctly, fuel economy improves as well. That means more productivity for less diesel consumed, which adds up over time. Reliability is one of the strongest reasons to consider this pump. Perkins engines are often put to work in demanding environments, farming fields, construction sites, industrial operations. Equipment in these settings doesn't get to sit idle. It needs to work day after day without unnecessary downtime. The 2643C647 3349F252T pump is constructed to handle long hours and high stress. Its precision components are designed for wear resistance, so it keeps operating smoothly even when the conditions are far from ideal. Another important point is that this pump is a direct replacement. With some aftermarket parts, you run into issues where modifications are required, or the part doesn't quite fit the way it should. That leads to headaches and wasted time, but this model is built specifically for Perkins 1004-4T and 1004T G2 engines, which means it slots right in and works as intended. That straightforward fitment is a big advantage when every hour of downtime counts. It's also worth noting how much of a difference the right pump can make on emissions. Diesel engines can sometimes produce heavy smoke or extra pollutants, but a lot of that comes from incomplete combustion. With the right injection pump delivering fuel precisely, combustion is more complete, smoke is reduced, and the engine runs cleaner. This not only helps with environmental impact but also extends the engine's life by reducing carbon buildup inside the cylinders. Now let's touch on some real-world indicators that it might be time to replace your fuel injection pump. If your engine is cranking longer than it used to before firing up, the pump may be struggling. If you notice a loss of power, slower acceleration, or the engine doesn't respond well under heavy load, that's another red flag. Excess smoke, rough idle, or visible leaks around the pump are clear warning signs too. And if fuel efficiency drops noticeably, chances are the pump isn't metering properly anymore. These issues tend to get worse, not better, over time. Installing a new unit like the 2643C647 3349F252T can immediately solve those problems. So why go with this specific model instead of a cheaper, no-name replacement? The answer is durability and trust. With something as critical as an injection pump, choosing the wrong part can lead to repeated failures, wasted fuel, and even damage to the engine. Generic pumps often cut corners on machining tolerances or material quality, which means they wear out faster. That ends up costing more in the long run. A properly engineered, Perkins-compatible pump is the smarter investment because it keeps your equipment operating without constant breakdowns. The Perkins 1004-4T and 1004T G2 engines themselves are known workhorses. The 1004-4T, with its turbocharged 4-cylinder setup, has earned a reputation for solid performance in tractors and heavy-duty applications. The 1004 TG2, often used in generators,